What is going on, guys? dbg here, and today we are going to be doing another tier list in NBA 2K22.
Reaction to dbg's tier list here.
So, this is going to be the first tier list of all of my team. This is our first shooting guard tier list, and this is only going to be the primary 2 guards. So we have got S tier to worthless tier. If you guys are new to the channel and want to learn more about the NBA 2K22 My Team game mode, subscribe. You'll find out more on this channel about everything about the game mode, from what are the best cards to look out for, all the way to finding some of the best budget players, and honestly some of the best just overall players in the game. If you want to play NBA 2K22 My Team with 2 guards in all of My Team. If I forgot any players, I do apologize.
If he forgets, he apologizes, guys. We got ads. We want to edit that out.
Stream 85 plus live channels with no hidden fees. YouTube TV. Try it free.
It is what it is. Hey, play this game.
So Adrian Dantley.
Alright, let's
base
go back.
Because he's not difficult to get. These are considered to be the top 2 guards in all of my team. If I forgot any players, I do apologize. Derek White. Derek White is not bad. He's not bad at all, especially with his Evo. Derek White is not terrible.
He is.
If he could play point guard, he would have actually been a really good early game point guard.
He would have.
Because he's not difficult to get. But he has decent speed. He's got 76 3-pointer, good lateral quickness. He gets silver clamps. He plays really good defense. His jumper is nice. He can base 28 on normal.
He does have a good jumper.
Behind the back's not great, but still. If this guy can play point guard, I'm telling you, he's one of the best cheap point guards in the game if he can play there. But unfortunately, not everyone can play the point guard position, and that is a bit of a flaw for him. Because he's a little bit undersized player too. Again, size doesn't mean everything, but it is quite important. Adrian Dantley is next. So Adrian Dantley,
I've never used this guy.
He's somebody that I have not used, but I've come up against in the draft, and he has looked terrible.
And he has.
I
agree with that.
73 pointer. He's got base 18, which is the horrific Manu Ginobili base. Yeah, he's got good speed. His defense is mediocre.
I hate it.
6'5", man, he's bad.
I agree with that.
I don't think
I'd put him at worthless.
I don't think I can put him in the worthless tier for 2 guards, because there has to be worse players on this list than him.
There probably is worse players as well.
Maybe, honestly, maybe not. You know, there's one that there's a few that I can already see, but he's bad. Adrian
agree.
Bad.
We'll put him.
Then we got Allen Houston. So Houston's a weird one, because Allen Houston is somebody that should be really, really good. He's somebody that should be really good in game. Dude's got Ray base. He's also got 82 3-ball. Defense isn't horrific. And he also comes with bronze chef. But I've used him in draft and I hate him. It's a funny one though, like he still only gets bronze non-upgradable chef on his pink diamond card. Like, it's kind of crazy. But the pink diamond's obviously better, but how much better? I don't know. Still, Houston's alright. He's a good shooter. I think B tier is probably the right spot for him.
I don't know
He's
about that.
very, very, very good in this game. But I just don't know what it is. I've used him a few times in draft and I hate him.
He can shoot.
I might
C tier dbg.
I might move Derek White down one, but he's gonna stay.
I know I'm a newcomer, but C tier.
So Allen Iverson. Is this going to be a miracle and Allen Iverson not in worthless tier? And I'm telling you right now, the answer to that question is yes.
I like him in real life, but I've had his card in draft.
Trey base on quick. He's basically like a worse version of, like Monte Morris.
I guess he can play point guard, so
he's like a slightly worse version of the Monte Graham. That's what you're getting with Allen Iverson. So, and he also can play point guard. You guys might call me crazy. I'm putting Allen Iverson in C tier. I'm putting Iverson in C tier. He's fast and plays good defense. And now, lads, you guys are not ready for this one. You guys are not ready for this guy right here. Anthony freaking Simons.
Oh, yeah, Simons, bro.
And you might be saying, What am I talking about?
He's a beast.
If you guys saw my game versus WSJGB or WSGJB, this guy is like one of the best players on East servers. I ran him neck and neck through 3 quarters.
Simons is good.
Playing against him on his host, rim running with Anthony Simons.
He's good.
This badge right here stops so much of the like weird chase down cheese. Because if you can get in front of somebody, it's essentially like a crab for a dunk. This badge right here is so important. He also has got all the good dunk animations. He's got the Pro 3 Dame Lillard behind the back. Base 12, which is chicken. The Draymond Green base. 83 speed, 83 lateral, 82 three-pointer. Yes, his defense, his on-ball defense is not the greatest. But he's got good speed. He's also got off-ball pass, chase down artist, and hustler silver. His badge is huge. Pick dodger as well. Is he in a guard ball? No. Is he a bad defender? Not at all. 89 driving dunk as well. 86 ball handle.
He's good.
Lads, this guy.
He's really good.
Is he best at the point guard?
I'm sure everybody should have him.
And because
doesn't take very long to get.
Like, this guy is A tier. I don't care what anyone says. He's A tier. Anthony Simons absolutely is A tier.
He probably is. He's really
fan-freaking-tastic. There is no ifs or buts about it. Anthony Simons is in A tier in.
Like I said, I use him as my backup right now. So.
Then we got Ben Gordon next. Ben Gordon, 82 speed, 82 acceleration, 79 3-ball, but he's chicken though. Base 22. Good enough behind the back.
But, you know, I guess if we got higher.
But his lateral quick is terrible.
But.
His duo with Kirk Heinrich is so good because he gets gold sniper.
You know,
he also gets unpluckable. Still doesn't play much defense though, but he shoots the lights out. I used him a lot in like normal dam. He's this duo. If there's ever a week in limited where emeralds and lower need to be used, the duo of Kirk Heinrich and Ben Gordon is one of the best duos you can run.
I agree with that.
But at this stage in the game,
agree with that.
Especially as not many people are going to use the duo, I'm going to have to put Ben Gordon in D tier. I don't want to put him in worthless tier because there are definitely worse players.
I agree with that.
But I really do like Ben Gordon.
I do agree
Next
with that.
is a...
I agree with that.
If someone's going to be a bit controversial, it's Bradley Beal. A lot of people love this Bradley Beal card, and there is reasons for that. 83 speed, Pro 3 behind the back, Ray Allen base, 87 3-ball, gold limitless spot up, gold mismatch expert, silver chef, 84 driving dunk. His defense is just
kicked me off in the third quarter.
I like. The real question is like, is he S tier or is he A tier?
Now,
because like, I'm not gonna be
got kicked off.
anyone crazy putting him lower. But I think
I was gonna quit in the fourth
I think I'm gonna put Bradley Beal in A tier. I think I'm gonna put him in A tier. His defense is that little bit lacking. He's gonna play offense with the best. He's gonna be one of the best offensive players in the game, no question about it. But defensively, he's very weak. He is very, very weak on the.
That's why I put him at B.
On the defensive end. So for that reason, I mean, I gotta put him in A tier, I think.
I guess I can't say because I haven't used
him. So next is Brian Winters.
Brian
Winters is an interesting one.
That's it.
So this guy right here is part of the Season 1 awards. He is cash. Base 32, Steph Curry upper on quick.
Money.
He's not going to dribble the ball.
He doesn't.
He's going to catch the ball and shoot it.
He don't really play defense.
Defensively, he's fine. But he's got decent lateral quickness. If he was taller than 6'4", we would be looking at an elite 3-and-D wing.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's bad.
No, he's not bad.
I've used him a little bit.
He's
I don't think he's that bad.
He's my backup shooting guard right now. He will
like,
be replaced.
He shoots from everywhere.
With that
he doesn't have chef or limitless spot up, but I mean,
here in a minute.
They gave him even bronze clamps. It's a B and C tier. It's between one of these tiers.
I'll go with C.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to move Derek White down, and I'm going to move Brian Winters up to B tier. I think that's the most fair place to put them. So then we have got a really interesting card, and it's the tallest guy we've seen on this list, and it's Cade Cunningham. 85 offense, 81 defense overall, 6'8", 7 wingspan,
good.
2 hot zones. His release is 91. It's fine. It's not great. It's fine. He can hit wide open.
He's good.
His dribbling's not great, but if he gets in a situation to dunk,
writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct. But it's worded.
He dunks quite a bit.
He does.
He's a good but not exceptional defender.
He's a good dunker.
Again, this year's stats mean a lot more than they did last year. Last year, you could have the best stats in the world, but if you had no badges, it didn't matter.
You're right.
This year, obviously, badges do help, but even if you don't have good badges, just having 80 lateral and being 6'8" means he's not a horrific defender in early game. 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle. Like, it's between B and A. It's really between these two tiers for him.
B-tier player.
I'm going to put him B for now,
He is.
but you can definitely argue Cade Cunningham higher. Because Cade is
he's
so
a B-tier
good.
player.
Cade is super, super good. So then we got Cliff Hagan. 78 speed, 85 3 ball, 86 lateral. Dude's got bronze clamps, bronze quick first step, silver chef, silver service 3, silver captain shoots, be shooting from deep. He's 6'4" to 6'5" wingspan.
He's a little short.
Not a great behind the back. So he's going to be like a cone. And I know a lot of people have a lot of success with Cliff Hagan. I hate base 17. I just want to put that out there.
I think
I've used it on Gus and it's not horrific. But I don't like it. He's got good ball handling as well. He kind of does everything. I think at this stage in the game he's decent.
He does do everything.
But maybe it's because I hated Cliff Hagan's card in NBA 2K20. Even the one that could shoot from the halfway line. I hated that season of giving card. Like, Cliff Hagan he's not terrible. He's very good, in fact. It's an A and B tier here. It's like, do I put him up there with Beal and Simons?
Probably should.
Or do I put him down? I'm going to put him with Brian Winters.
Right,
I think he's a little bit better than Brian Winters. And I know for a fact there is somebody that is reacting to this video that's going to go crazy about this. But he's the best player in B tier. I can't shoot with him. And he feels clunky for me. And that's one of the things that I like about early game in 2K is that one person can, like, at the end of the game, it's kind of like a case of every card can do everything and it's all just about animations. And it's kind of not necessarily the same this year, but like two good players can have two completely conflicting opinions about a card based on playstyle and just how the card feels.
Cade Cunningham. I'm sorry.
And that's what I like about it. There's so much more variety. There are so many guys like. I've seen people running Cade.
Dude, I think Bradley Beal
game at a semi-high level.
Down as a B tier. So Bradley Beal.
I love this time Beal. There's so much more variety in squads.
Or move Cliff up
then,
to A. That's just my opinion.
This is a tough one because this guy, I think he's my favorite two guys here. Clyde. I loved Clyde with his duo.
I don't like Clyde.
He used to miss. He never missed.
I don't like
greened everything, and when he didn't green,
I had him on a draft team.
Base 5, one of my favorites in the game. But lads, the guy's got 64 speed, 66 lateral quickness. I can't. I can't justify putting him above D tier. I cannot justify putting him above D tier. Like, I don't mind him. I really liked him with his duo. I have had a lot of success this year with Clyde Drexler. I just can't justify putting him above D tier. 64 speed, like 65 speed, 65 lateral, give or take. You have me at D'Lo. D'Lo's a card that I've just not liked. Like, his releases on quick, it's a bit like Kyrie's. I just can't get used to it. He can dribble, he can't play defense to save his life. If he could play point guard, it would help. Or even, like, he can only play one position. He's not a bad height for a 2 guard. He's got some hot zones. I think I'm going to keep him a little bit on. I'm going to put him in B tier. I know a lot of people like D'Lo, but I've never been destroyed by D'Lo.
He should be up, though.
Like, it's a bit of a weird one. Like, I've played against D'Lo plenty of times, and nobody's ever cooked with D'Lo.
Better than D'Lo.
And that's what you kind of expect. You would expect somebody to be able to destroy you with D'Lo, especially when the teams that I was running early in the year. I used Roger Mason as my 2 guard for a couple of days.
I did too.
Still, anytime I came up against D'Lo early, he was not doing much. So,
D'Lo
really go B tier. Then we're on to a card that I have not used. I was about to say I'm not that far. I'm like 150 wins off getting him. I'll get him in like... I'll get him by probably like Thursday or Friday, honestly. 91 speed, 91 acceleration for David Thompson, 77 3 ball. He's got base 9, which even on normal time is quick.
I'm going to get that guy too, so.
Not a go behind the back. But he's got goal limbless takeoff. I wish they gave him a couple of Hall of Fame badges. I get it. They don't want to give Hall of Fame badges to Diamond straight away. But I mean, you're giving Hall of Fame badges to Amethyst and Packs. They should have given him at least 2 or 3 Hoffs. But 95 driving dunk, 91 speed, decent shoot, decent shot. He can't get catch and shoot though for some reason. But he can get a lot of the other good badges. And he can't get clamps. So, he's 6'4".
A tier.
I'm putting him in B tier.
He's got to be A tier.
I'm putting him in B tier. I think that's a fair spot for David Thompson. But that's where he's going. Then there is Wesley Wade.
Used him, so.
6 foot tall, 6'3" wingspan. Can't play the point guard.
He's worthless.
83 speed, 83 acceleration, 80. 6'3" ball. He's got some okay badges.
Yeah,
he's got weight based on normal, which is shocking.
He's 6 foot tall and he's a shooting guard. He's worthless.
Like it's easy to green, but slow. But he's a 6 foot tall guy who cannot play point guard with 63 lateral quickness. He's in worthless here. I don't care. I don't care. He cannot. He cannot be higher than that. So then we've got demonetized Barnett right here. He's got 85 3 ball, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 76 lateral. We can't forget he's the worst jump shot.
He's alright. But he
hard to mind the bank.
Shot. I got him right now on my draft team right now.
He kind of do something.
He's on the bench, and he is hard to shoot with.
Like even an 85 3 ball
he's like
kind of makes up for the fact that he's got the worst release in the game. Like he's not good, but I mean he's C tier.
C tier player.
I think C tier is a fair spot for him. If he could play point, he'd be better.
Good job.
Then we've got demonetized Van Ardell.
Hitting the road this summer? Not all 5G networks are created equal. T-Mobile covers more.
We got demonetized Van Ardell. He comes with, does he get clay base? Yeah, so he gets clay base on quick. Wow.
He can shoot.
Okay, Clay gets clay on quick as well. So he's got clay on quick. 84 3 ball, 83 lateral.
I don't think I use this.
Can't get really any badges. Gets blinders, catch and shoot, clutch shooter. I mean, he's not terrible. He's not a terrible defender, and he's a solid catch and shoot player. He's just kind of slow.
He's slow.
I think he's like a worse Brian Winters. So I'm gonna put him down in C tier.
Right, C tier. Yeah.
But he's a good C tier player. Okay, then we've got Doug West, the 750 win reward guy from last year in Triple Threat Offline, the NBA 2K20, the second vault reward. Funny enough, Cliff Hagan was the first vault reward for 2K20 and he was garbage. Doug West, the second vault reward, was slightly less garbage. 6'6", 6'9" wingspan, 75 3 ball, 107 on quick. Wow. 85 driving dunk, only 69 lateral though, but he's got bronze clamps. So that kind of makes up for it.
Not bad.
The low lateral is kind of killer, and that's what's going to put him off these top two tiers. I don't know. There's a... It's tough. Do we put him in B or C tier? I think the lateral quickness puts him in B. I think we got to put him at Barnett. Like you can definitely make the argument. Sorry, in C tier. You can make the argument of him up here, but I'm going to put him in. I'm going to put him down here as well.
I'm going with C tier.
So then we got Drazen Petrovic. 84.
I got him on my draft team right now too. It's bad.
Offense, 77. Defense, 87 3 ball. He's a shooter.
He can shoot. That's it.
That's about it.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Then I'm spot up on gold, on silver, chef on bronze.
That is all he can do.
His lateral quickness is 67. He shoots.
That's it.
And
D tier, man. D tier.
He doesn't play any defense, but because everyone shoots this year. Like, Doug West is better than him. Barnett's better than him. Derek White's better than him.
Yep.
Drazen, as a one-dimensional player, is going here.
That's it.
However, this guy right here, oh my god, he is so freaking good on offense, and he's not horrific on defense. Duncan Robinson. I wish he was 6'8" like he used to be in 2K. Right. Duncan Robinson, 89 3 ball. Right. Speed is fine. Guy gets goal limitless takeoff. And he is so effective in this really weird role.
He kills it.
Where this is how you can use him and just dominate.
Super cheap too.
So what you do is
he's worth it.
You can, if you guys can see on screen right here where my cursor is, if he normally spots him in the corner, you with your point guard stand here, and you call for a screen with Duncan Robinson. Either the defender leaves Duncan Robinson wide open here, you pass on the ball and he hits a wide open 3, or you set the screen. They switch it. Duncan Robinson gets the ball like here, in space, limitless takeoff dunk. It is the maddest. Like, he just abuses people. He's so damn good. He shoots from everywhere. I don't even care that he doesn't play defense. Dude can get all the badges. Give him Intimidator. Give him Clamps, honestly, to make up for his lateral. And, I don't know. Ball Stripper, maybe. Give him Hustler so he catches the ball. Either way. Duncan Robinson, for me, BL level. For me, Duncan Robinson is on BL level. I'm going A tier.
A tier?
And this guy here, lads.
No. He's a B tier
I'm very disappointed.
He's good, though.
Dwayne Wade. 69 3 ball, 79 speed, 80 lateral. Badges wise, I mean, he struggles a little bit. Weight based on normal. He does get Pro 3 behind the back. I've used him only once in the draft, and he was shocking. He was shockingly bad. So, I'm going to go for Dwayne Wade.
You got to, unfortunately.
In with Clyde Drexler.
According to authorities, a massive sinkhole devastated several city blocks.
I'm going to put Dwayne Wade down in D tier. As much as I would love to say Dwayne Wade is like this brilliant player, which he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. Or sorry, no. What I'd love to say is he's a brilliant player, and don't get me wrong, he's not unusable, but he's not good. I don't know why I said he's good. And we got Fournier. Like, okay speed.
I haven't
86 3 ball.
I did unlock him.
Got good shooting badges.
I haven't used him.
Dude's got 59 lateral quickness.
That's why I didn't use him.
I'm sorry. You're going D tier.
Got to be.
You're going D tier.
Unfortunately.
Then we have got one of the weaker amethysts in the game. Gail Goodrich. So Goodrich, decent speed, decent 3 ball, really good shooter.
He's okay.
I didn't realize he had 86 lateral. Can't get clamps. He's not a terrible point guard.
He's not good either.
Not the greatest one either.
Not at all.
I mean, I'm going to do this. I'm going to actually push Goodrich up to C tier. I'm going to move Iverson down to D tier. I'm going to move Iverson down 1 tier. Iverson is not worthless. Okay. No matter what, Iverson is not going in the worthless tier. Now we have got the chicken man of launch day. We got Jalen Green.
Jalen man is chicken
80
man.
speed. The biggest lie in 2K is that he is an 83 pointer. That is the biggest lie in all of 2K.
I mean,
he does everything.
Says DBG.
I don't know what it is.
He makes everything.
Lads, he's got base 22. He just doesn't miss.
He don't.
88 speed, 77 lateral quickness. He's got no playmaking badges, but still, it's not the... Or say no defense badges, but still, he plays a bit of defense. 6'6", 7-foot wingspan. Man, I really want to put him here. I think I'm going to.
B tier?
I'm going to go A tier for Jalen Green. And I know there is someone reacting to this going crazy that I have Jalen Green over Cliff Hagan. This is my list. And I prefer Jalen.
It is your list. I get that. And I know I'm new, but DBG, come on. Jalen Green, he is not an A tier player. Love your videos, by the way. But he's not. He's a high B. Now, if you put Jalen Green up there, you need to move Hagan up. And David Thompson as well. That's my piece. This is your tier list. I'm just reacting.
And Green. So then we have got James Harden. James Harden, worthless. Right here.
Worthless.
That
card's worthless.
One of the worst value cards in the game.
Worthless. It's
purely
worthless.
Because Nets cards are so expensive.
It's worthless.
If the Nets cards, gold cards, were like 1,000 MT each, Harden wouldn't be a bad investment. But he's shocking at that. Doesn't play much defense. His jumper's okay. His dribbling's alright. Doesn't really shoot from deep. I mean, he's fine. Like, he's fine. He's mediocre.
Don't get him. And if you did...
I don't think I can put him above D tier, honestly. I don't think I can, but he's not terrible. So then we got Jeff Malone. And this is mini T-Mac without a jump shot. If he had like an 83 ball, this card would be nice. But like he's 6'4" 2 guard with, I know he's got all the T-Mac 6 and Kyrie dribble moves. The dude's got a 71, he's undersized at a 71-3 and 69 lateral quickness.
He's just okay.
Like, am I?
What else can you
Am
do
I
about
going to
it?
chuck the guy in worthless?
Could.
Like, he's not. There are worse players to come up, but I
There
mean, he's
probably
going
is.
D tier. He's
I
going D
agree.
tier. Jerry Sloan, this
agree.
guy, for me, better Cliff Hagan.
There's no way.
Jerry Sloan trumps Cliff Hagan for me.
No way.
And for me, it's not close. Jerry Sloan trumps him. Jerry Sloan, you've got 80 speed, a 75 3 ball, but he's got base 40, which is chicken. And you look at his badges. Silver catch and shoot, silver chef, silver limitless spot, silver coin specialist, silver circus threes, silver mismatch expert, silver sniper. He's also got 90 lateral quickness and silver clamps. And all these defensive badges. The 90 lateral quickness is huge. 6'5", long wingspan. Jerry Sloan is taking his spot in A tier. And he is deserving his spot in A tier.
B tier.
Now this is one of the most
That's fine.
difficult people to rank. It's Stackhouse. Because people's opinions kind of change
Probably
on
C
Jerry
tier.
Stackhouse.
I don't know.
Because
I
his
don't even
release
really-
is, it's not the greatest. It's not bad. It's not the greatest. But for Stackhouse, I want to put this guy up here in S tier. Or 84 speed. Like, he can dunk, he can shoot. He plays defense. He does everything. I'm not going to go S tier. I'm going to go A. I'm going to go A tier with Stackhouse. But Stackhouse is good. He's really good. Jim
I haven't
Paxson.
used him a lot.
I don't hate him. I don't like him. I know some people got him
Good
over
stuff with Jim Paxson.
Kyrie.
If he had
I still don't regret getting Kyrie. I'm not going to use Kyrie,
3, he'd probably be.
but I
better.
still don't regret getting Kyrie over Jim Paxson. I maybe regret Marquis, but Jim Paxson plays okay defense. He's kind of okay at everything, but like the stats that he really excels in are like mid-range shot and ball handle and like perimeter defense. But he's got bad lateral. And base 10 is terrible in my opinion. But he's got to go behind the back. He's okay. He's going B tier. He's going low B tier. He is what he is, so he's going there. Next, we have got John Starks. And this guy, draft legend. He carried me for a while, and then I used my, like, last week's draft team. I tried to play last night, and I got popped twice in a row by people because they obviously juiced up the other odds in the draft. I was using all emeralds, and they had all rubies. They had, like, all rubies and amethysts, and then the 3 new guys, and I got popped in the draft. But John Starks carried me for a while. John Starks is class in turn if you can get him in that mode. Because what you're getting with Starks is you're getting bronze clamps, you're getting a money release, base 40,
No, I don't think I
and
use
you're
John
getting
Starks.
a guy that will hit shots. I'm looking at these stats and they look terrible, but man, he did carry me in the draft. So he's not going worthless tier. He's going D tier. He's bad though, or like he's not. He's probably bad for unlimited, but if you can get him in the draft, he's a great pickup. Like he can guard ball. He is a fantastic pickup in draft. Even though, like, obviously that's not the be all and end all player. And we got Token Reward Junior Bridgman. I don't know of anyone who got this card, but he's got really good speed, decent
I did
lateral,
not get him.
decent defensive badges, okay 3-ball,
Thinking about
Kobe
it,
base
but
on normal,
his 3 is too
pro
low.
behind the back. He's pretty good and a good dunk. He's good. He's just not Surge or downtown Freddie Brown.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally it. Like, Junior Bridgman's going B tier. The problem is he's just not Serge Ibaka.
He's not.
As much as I hate to say it, like, the only problem with Junior Bridgman is that he's not Serge Ibaka. So, yeah, he's going into B tier right here. Now we've got another token reward. And finally, this is a token reward that I don't rate that highly. Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, he's.
So Kent Bazemore, he has his own release. He's a decent shooter and he's got good speed and acceleration. His lateral's not terrible. His dunks are terrible. You know what? This guy's way better than I gave him credit for. He's undersized. He's undersized, but like he's C tier. He's definitely C tier. He's got good. He can shoot. He can dunk. He's fast and plays somewhat good defense. So yeah, Bazemore getting to B tier. We're getting to C tier. He's not even that far off B. So Kevin Martin. This one is a offensive beast that cannot play defense. So Kevin Martin, 81 speed, 80 acceleration, 84 3-ball, 68 lateral. His release is good, base 26. Got bronze clamps, which kind of makes up a little bit for the lateral. But like base 26 is one of my favorite releases in the game. And like with bronze clamps, it means that if you can get any sort of contact on him, he's going to get way better animations. Or he's going to get way better bump animations. But again, the lateral quickness means it's kind of hard to do that. The speed makes up for it a little bit on defense. So I think C tier. I think the same tier as Kemp Bazemore is probably fair for Kevin Martin. I think you can maybe argue him up a tier. But I think high C tier with Van Aardale is probably that. Then we got Clay. And I'm not that high on Clay. Like 68 speed, 76 lateral. Yeah, he can shoot. He shoots the ball well. We'll get a good Clay card eventually. I mean, this player doesn't really play much defense. He shoots the ball relatively well, but I mean, so does Ben Gordon. I'm going to put Clay in D tier.
It was 1968. This was the year I turned 12. I was going to figure.
Yeah,
but it's just this specific play. I think later on here we got a good play. Then we got a surprisingly good card. I didn't even look at this card really when I got him till limited this weekend, and it's Sapphire Kobe.
He's pretty good.
77 3-pointer, 88 mid-range, 82 speed, 82 acceleration, 72 lateral. Yeah, he's not the greatest defender, but he's chicken.
He is.
He doesn't miss. And I did the only game of draft I'd lost, or not lost, of TTO I've lost this year. In fairness, I did have a miniature mental breakdown during the game. Was to someone just greening with Kobe. I played him against him a lot in limited this weekend. I haven't used him yet. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow night, and it's just going to be like a limited type thing. But Kobe Bryant is going to be going into C. Kobe Bryant's going to be going to C.
Yeah, he's a C tier.
LaMelo Ball S.
He is
I don't care. Call me crazy. Call me crazy all you want.
He's probably one of
Call me crazy all you want. This is the best two guard in the game. This is not the
five.
best. He's not the best two guard in the game. This is one of the best two guards in the game, in my opinion.
He is one of the
He
best
just
two
moves
guards.
different. LaMelo Ball shoots, dunks, plays defense, and has the Pro 3 behind the back with great length,
Yep.
an elite player build,
He's a good
hot
card.
zones.
Get him.
Like, what doesn't he have other than the fact that it says 89 overall in this card? What does this card not have?
Right.
Tell me what he doesn't have. Quick or shifty dribble. He's quick or shifty dribble style way being the best card in the damn game. LaMelo Ball is so good. He's so good. This guy still starts at the 2 for me. He still starts at 2 and acts as my primary ball handler a lot of the time, even though I have Bob Cousy. Like, if I'm playing against a good player, that's not going to let me 3-hop with Cousy, I'm running with LaMelo. LaMelo's being my primary ball handler. LaMelo is the first player on this list going up to S tier. So now we're going to just fill in some of these lower players, because I have been 31 minutes, because I just want to get them out of the way quickly. Michael Redd, really good shooter. Like, he catches and shoots. You know, No, he's a bit like Clay. He's an unbelievable shooter, does not do much else.
Yeah,
could be good in a limited week. Ricky Pierce, early game card, he's okay, but he's a little bit undersized. I'm going to go high D tier for Ricky Pierce. I don't mind him too much.
That's a good spot.
Manu Ginobili, look, we all hate Manu Ginobili, but he's not worthless tier.
He's not worthless.
Is there anyone else that belongs in worthless tier? I'm 90% sure Chenier is okay as a point guard. Yeah, Phil Chenier is pretty good as a point guard, so he's not going to go worthless tier. Like, same with Moncrief. I need more than Wesley Wade in worthless tier. I really do. So, I mean, he has his duo. He's the closest thing to worthless. I'm putting Harden in there.
He's worthless.
Because of how bad value Harden is, I'm just going to say he's worthless. Don't bother getting him unless you're a big fan of James Harden.
He is worthless.
He's close as well.
He is.
He can't shoot and he's 6'4" and can't really play defense, so
he's worthless.
That's our worthless tier sorted. Roger Mason. I like Roger Mason enough that I'm putting him in C tier because he's that good. He's got okay length and he shoots the lights out.
He's a D tier, but
he's fast. He's at 80 speed, shoots the lights out. I think he's going there. Mo Pete's really good. I think C is probably fair for Mo Pete, but if you want to argue B, that's fine. Westfall, I'll talk about him a little bit later. Chenier is probably going. He's a little bit undersized, but he's not a bad point guard. I mean, I'm going to go C tier for Chenier.
It's fine.
And these guys are all pretty good that we have left. Jordan's a tough one because he plays defense, but he's got a 3-point rating of 60. Like, I cannot put someone at a 3-point rating of 60 above D tier.
He's D.
Okay, so now on to some of the last players. Then we got Luka Doncic. Luka is most definitely not going into S tier. We got a lot of the best players coming up the end.
Probably A tier, maybe
Luka Doncic, without question, not going into S tier. His stats are okay. His badges are pretty good. He's got a lot of gold ones, like no defensive badges. He shoots the ball all right off the catch, but that's about it. So Luka Doncic is going up into A tier. A very solid card, not S tier though.
I'll take it.
So then we have gone afterwards. We've got Marquez Johnson. So Johnson, 86 speed, not the greatest 3-ball. His release is okay, but he's just Dominique like. 75 lateral. He is the ascension card for this season. 85 lateral. He's a good defender. He's an all-around good player. I mean, at this stage of the game, is he great? No.
29.
Is he A tier? Yes.
That'll be 30.
We have now got one of the more underrated cards, Michael Cooper. He is a collector level reward.
Try A tier.
I'm just going to see what he is.
Maybe even S.
Is he 1100 wins or something? Or is he 950 wins and Slick Watts is 1,000? I don't know. But he's an 82 speed, 93 lateral, 85 driving, 83 3-ball, gold clamps, base 28 player.
He's gonna be
I'm putting Michael Cooper in this game. You guys might call me crazy for that, but I think personally Michael Cooper is one of the best 2 guards in this game.
Yep.
I think he's a fantastic player.
And so bad.
I think he's definitely somebody that you guys should all look to pick up.
He's good.
So then we got Money Mitch. Money Mitch. I'm not going to get him. I'm getting Frazier. I've already committed to getting Frazier. As much as I like Money Mitch, I think just longevity reasons, having a defensive point guard like Frazier is going to matter a little more than having a glass cannon. But my God, is he a good glass cannon.
I might get him though.
His lateral points is 75, but he's got hot zone hunter, difficult shots, defense, great defensive badges. He shoots the lights out. He's got upper 8, which again is huge. You can see it on City Moncrief. These guys, upper 8 is so big. And he's incredible. He's going S tier. Like he's going S tier. As much as I would rather him not be S tier because I'm not getting him. Because I'm then saving up for the Opal after that. He's going S tier. But then Nick Anderson's the next player. Like I don't know what they did to Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson used to always be a 3 and D guy. Now he's just 3 with no D. His release probably 32 again. His release is good enough that I would be tempted to put him into C tier. We're gonna put him in D tier. I can't, like, if he had like an 80 lateral, which he should, he would actually be in C or B tier. But they just kind of messed with him. And we got Birdsong, 6'3", 6'4" wingspan. He's got good defensive badges, good defense, decent dunk. He's really fast. If he could play point guard, we'd be looking at one of the better point guards in the game. We really would. Can't play point guard though, so
he's a little short.
He's still very good though. Honestly, Otis Birdsong, you're going up to B tier. Birdsong is fantastic. He is absolutely fantastic.
That's fine.
So now we got Paul Westphal. Paul Westphal, Ray Allen base, which is huge. He's got 83 3, 84 speed, 84 lateral. Can't hold clamps, but he still plays a bit of defense. Again, he's another one, if he could play point guard, he'd be way better, because I'm pretty sure he could play point guard last year. Doesn't have range, but he's got, again, all the Pete Maravich animations. Paul Westphal is going into A tier.
Yeah, he's pretty
good. Really good card. Ray Allen is going into A tier, preference with him and Bradley Beal. Ray Allen's a little bit better on defense, a little bit taller, but he doesn't have the shooting badges of Bradley Beal.
Expensive.
And Beal dribbles the ball a bit better. Their preference, and Ray Allen dunks a bit better. So then we got Rip Hamilton. This card right here is like, he's okay. Like 87 3-ball, 83 speed, 85 lateral. He doesn't get a lot of defensive badges. He still plays a bit of defense. He doesn't really get like chef, limitless spot up, but he's got a good release, good rating. I mean, B tier for him.
B's fine.
He should be, at this stage in the game, an amethyst guy that's a sniper like him should be higher, but I mean, I think B tier is the correct spot. Then we've got Richie Guerin. So Richie Guerin is really good as well. 89 3 speed, 89 acceleration, 86 3-ball. I'm on base 4. I'm not sure about it on other guys. It's chicken on him. He's also a good dunker with 80 driving dunk, good lateral. Doesn't get clamps. He's a lot of good shooting badges. Gets sniper, which means he's not going to miss a white. Catch and shoot, bronze mismatch expert. He's going for me. He's going A tier, but he's going low A tier. Is he much better than Otis Birdsong? Not really. He's a little bit better. So I'm putting him in A tier. He's not much better.
He's short.
Then we got Ron Boone.
I can't get him yet.
Up until about 2 days ago, the best point guard in the game. 84 3-ball, 87 lateral, gold clamps, gold quick first step, gold clutch shooter, gold catch or silver catch and shoot. He can get sniper. He can get Chef. He can get all these badges. He's got Paul George base. He's got, yeah, Scotty behind the back's not great, but still, everything else is really good about this card. He was fantastic. And also, 60 jab nunk's not too bad. But Ron Boone, I'm still going to look to get him, but he's probably not going to make my team. But he's still going S tier. He's still going S tier. He's probably not going to make my team because I got Kuz. Between him and Kuzi, honestly, for that one of those spots. Next, we got Sam Jones. And Sam Jones is literally just, he's a catch and shoot player. That's what he does. Sam Jones is 88 3 ball, 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 86 lateral. Got bronze clamps. You know what? He's a good, really good 3-and-D guy. He's a base 22 as well. He's absolutely fantastic. So for me, Sam Jones is going into A tier. Sam Jones, really, really good player. Maybe a little bit overpriced, but a grade 3 and D player. Then we got Moncrief. So Moncrief, what Moncrief does is something not a lot of other players do. Clamp. He's only got silver clamps, 90 mile hour pings, 84 steel, 95 on ball steel tendency. Can't really shoot, but base 28 with upper 8. He'll hit wide open catch and shoots all day. 84 speed. If he could play point guard, if he could play point guard, he'd be ridiculously good. But at the end of the day, if Steph Curry was 7 foot tall, he'd be the greatest player of all time. Moncrief's going into C tier. He does not bring enough on the offensive end at the 2 guard position. And it's a little bit like D'Angelo. He's so good on defense, I'm going to put him B because you can put him guard the ball. He's a little bit like D'Lo, where he'd be a lot higher if he can play point guard. But he's just that little bit small. And I say he's that little bit small, but like Bradley Beal plays no defense. So he can't be more than 1 tier behind Bradley Beal, who only plays one end of the floor as well. And then I'm not going to use that Fournier card because I don't know how you get that card. But Victor Oladipo, 83 speed, 83 acceleration, 81 3 ball. He's got base 95, Treyberg upper, which is a really good release. As well as that, he comes with bronze clamps, 85 lateral. He plays good defense. Like, Oladipo is...
He's pretty good, though.
Like, you could argue Oladipo in A tier. I'm going to put Oladipo in B tier, but I think you can argue him in A. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is my tier list. LaMelo Ball, Michael Cooper, Mitch Richmond, and Ron Boone in S tier. If I was to bring up one player from this tier...
Okay. Again, DBG, that was pretty good tier list. I appreciate you for letting me use your video. And you guys... please follow me, follow DBG, hit that notification button. Hope to see you guys around more. And I'll be having some more reactions, gameplays, and whatever else I can come up with. Alright. You guys have a good day. I'm out.